break number 630. We have another inner case of Spagoo. This is fresh from a master. Ooh, we got that nice little 71 on the serial number there. So here are your teams. This was a pick your team break. The teams that didn't sell, we did on a dollar star auctions on whatnot. There'll be a link in the description as per pretty much every video that we upload onto this channel. And eventually we'll get, horizontal video again, so you don't have to look at vertical as much. But it's just more for archive keeping and stuff. So good luck. No trades on a pick your... Trading on a pick your team, dude, would be wild. All right. Let me get some of my content in the background here. There we go. All right. And as a reminder, Four Nations cards go to their current team. So, overtime hero Mitch Marner, the clutch gene wearing a maple leaf, would go to Vegas. Come on, come out. Okay, we're stuck. We're stuck. We're stuck. There we go. We're good. That's 10. I can count some days. Not every day, but some days. So, and as a reminder from SP Game Used, everything ships because, well, it's just premium. The base cards feel premium, so. Do we have any fun serial numbers? We have some 49s, some 30s, 70s, and 04, and 07, and 89, 23, and 96. Ooh, we have a 40. Maybe that'll be a Pedersen card. Yeah, Suzuki came up big. Honestly, I've really liked the Horvat pick for the team too, because I think he's been good. Like, he's just been consistently solid, and he's a guy that you can plug in and play wherever in your lineup. Like, you can put him in the bumper spot on the power play. You can put him on the penalty kill. You can have him on the wing. You can have him at center. You can have him in the top 6. You can have him in the bottom 6. Like, he just kind of fits wherever, and those players, I think, are super versatile at these tournaments, especially if there's injuries, so... All right, we're hoping this is similar to our. We're hoping this is similar to our last inner case, which was very solid. Our first inner case was a little bit weaker, but here we go, folks. We're starting off with some NHL Masters and a jersey auto. McCann for the Kraken, Keith Primo, Ryan Leonard, and Brant Clark on the other base cards. Jean-Gabriel Pageau to 149 for the Islanders. Already avoiding that skunk. NHL Masters of Jake DeBrusk, Power Play Merchant to 299. Also fellow Whatnotter. Hellebuck on the Four Nations Fabrics for the Jets. And Tyler Bertuzzi for Chicago on the Four Nations Fabrics. The patch versions of these are super nice. And, well... As USA's playing for the Panthers, Matthew Tkachuk to 65 on the jersey autograph. That covers the Panther spot pretty much. Now, how much to light that on fire? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I see a lot of us have the exact same comments on that. All right, box 30. Now, if it was Marchand, just start a pool to be like how much to burn the card. Honestly, if you're the owner of that card, it'd be very funny to do. Ritual burning, 30 on the box number. I'm gonna make a GoFundMe after this. Thick, so probably a patch. A draft day mark. Draft day marks normally have the reds that have the chipped corner. So the McTavish is a little bit dinged up there for the Ducks. Jack Hughes. Michael Misa on the rookie for the Sharks. Nice one there. Chara on the Greats. Kaplan to 399 for the Flyers. All right, here we go. Mitchkov NHL Game Gear to 100. I forgot the draft day marks are always with these thick cards. I don't know why they made these like 160 point, but they're a little bit annoying in that regard. Kucherov on the jersey card for the Bolts. Victor Hedman for the Bolts on the Four Nations Face-Offs relics. I love the like yellow swatches. And Zachary LaRue, 1 of 35 on the draft day marks for the Predators. Predators are hit pretty often in this. If he can stay out of suspension trouble, again, good bottom 6 NHLer. It's just, unfortunately, getting him to stay out of suspension trouble is going to be tough. Did he sign and sneeze? Okay, in fairness, signing on those with a name like LaRue is pretty tough. Next box. I'd say a good start so far. We can meme on the Kachuk all you want, but it's still a decent card. My hot take is that we just need to have less autograph cards. But like, just from lower print runs. Because I think we just have too many. So, serial number on this guy is 70. We have a certified thin pack, so a blue auto. Potvin on the red for the Leafs. Henrik Sedin for the Canucks. Ethan Frank for the Capitals. Bernie Nichols for the Kings. Josh Morrissey to 149 for the Jets. True rainbow base of Alex Tuck to 89 for the Sabres. Nice one there. Global Series fabric of Simon Nemitz. He's been doing really good at the Olympics. Patrick Kane banner year relic for the Red Wings. And Zach Benson autograph for the Sabres. Nice little box there for the Sabres. Get the Tuck, get the Benson. I'm a big Benson guy. Still wish the Canucks drafted him, but... Alright. Next box. Yeah, like, you look at... I might do a video on it eventually about how much a player signs now compared to previous years. I think I did it... Actually, I think I did it when I talked about sticker autographs. 404, box not found. This would have been really funny if this was missing a pack. But yeah, like, when you're a rookie, you have to spend so much time signing stuff. Like, you just think if you have... You know, if they have to sign... like 1,000 cards and it takes 5 seconds to sign a card, right? Like, that's still a lot of time. Like, it adds up quickly. Just an NHL Masters, but that could be a patch actually. We like the patch versions. All right, Uyghur for the Flames, Sergachev, rookie of Rinzel for Chicago. Boldy for the Wild. Rory Cairns for the Flames to 399. Dalibir Dvorsky to 54 on the NHL Masters patch for the Blues. Nice one there. Verhaeghe for the Panthers. I have the Panthers price too cheap for this. Yokoharu, I believe Bruins on that. I'll double check it. And Slime, get out. You're not allowed in here. You have X-ray vision. You get out of here. That's creepy. Heiskanen auto. He's called a Heiskanen auto before the box is even opened. And he hits it. Nice box there. Nice Dally. Dale. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I normally try and be, like, use just neutral, and it's just, like, tough. No, it's important to get it right. Like, I'll try and make mental notes. It's tough, but try and make mental notes. The same thing as, like, name pronunciations. Like, back when we did breaks before, whatnot, I'd always try and make sure that, like, I got people's names right. And it's just, like, it's important. you know. All right, another patch. Redemption? Hurdle for Vegas. Shesterkin for the Rangers. Robertson for the Rangers. Malkin for the Penguins. Not a redemption. It's one of those troops. Never mind. Letang to 149. Monahan and Morensky on the troops. Yeah, this is like my least favorite thing for the Blue Jackets. Winter Classic sweaters. Holloway for the Blues. NHL Masters of Ozzy Weisblatt for the Predators. And, wow, nice hit for the Devils. Luke Hughes to 99. Jersey autograph. Normally a really quiet team. Those troop threads are like... One thing I always talk about when I like products is product consistency and like at least some sort of theme. Those things are like the least themed card in this entire set. They just don't fit. Like, what part of SP Game used? I guess they... Okay, I guess way back in 12-13, they had the puzzle piece jersey cards where you had to like... Or maybe it was 10-11 or... It was one of those years. But still. But it was just like you get like the two players' initials, or like you had Team Canada players and they'd spell Canada or their jersey number. There we go. All right. Here we go. 89 on the box numbers. To be fair, finding ducks will be a little bit tougher in this, but who knows? Maybe we'll pull another draft day marks. I thought you were sticking to only whatchamacallit, Young Guns. Oh, I forgot to take the red off the back. Pajot for the Islanders, Sakic, Farinacci for the Bruins. Hey, there's a duck. Schaefer. Nikita Tolopilo for the Canucks at $3.99 on the red. For the Panthers, Global Series patch of Anton Lundell, $2.35. Laugh for the Rangers on the jersey. Authentic Rookies jersey of Ufko for the Predators. And Bobby McMahon for the Leafs, $2.149 on the jersey auto. Hey, it counts as a hit in this. You didn't specify. Instructions unclear. Base card pulled. Bobby McMahon's not the worst. We've got some good jersey autographs so far. Yeah, I definitely have them priced too cheap in this. I think, unfortunately, next break I'm going to increase the price on them a little bit just because they're so consistent. Because they also have all the Four Nations stuff too. It's just like they normally don't sell, which is kind of funny, but now, yeah. Hey, a duck lettermark would be sick. 23 on the box numbers. You're going to get a Mason McTavish jersey card and like it. Solid thinners. Foligno for Chicago. Logan Cooley for the Mammoth. Zeev Booyah. I feel like the rookies are the same within the crop. Tuukka Rask for the Bruins. Cam Lund for the Sharks at $3.99. Connor McDavid on the Four Nations fabric for the Oilers. That's nice. That's nice. We like that. We like that. Where's the Kirk Cousins gift and soundbite? Sorry, I'm just making a point clear. Kent Johnson for the Blue Jackets. Ryan Suzuki for the Hurricanes. And Riley Duran. Duran to 149 on the rookie jersey auto for the Bruins. All right, 3 boxes to go. Oh, this one feels, for some reason, feels thick, but I think it's just the cardboard inside's a little bit messed up. Like, it might actually be thin. That was his, Whoa, we were flying there. I swear I didn't have popcorn before the break. Just had some nuts and bolts. I had some chunky soup. I had that prime rib chunky soup. 96 on the box number. Yep, feels like a thinner here. Ooh, I think that could be somewhat spicy. We actually haven't pulled a Four Nations relic auto, I don't think. Robertson, Letang, Ottavainen for the Kraken, and Connor Garland for the Canucks. Joe Thornton, Jumbo Joe to 149. Jack Finley to 299 for Tampa Bay. Erik Karlsson for the Penguins on the Four Nations fabrics. Logan Stankoven. This is for the Stars on the Banner Year Global Series. And Banner Year relics for the draft. One of the weirder ones for the Flyers. Cutter Gauthier. Not a Duck. Is a Flyer. Because he was drafted by them. To 25. One of those scenarios where it'd be much better if they actually put the team that he was on. Because I don't think any Flyers are actually going to want that. But hey, at least they stayed true to what they were at the draft time. So that is part of the Upper Deck draft banner, I believe. All right, 2 boxes to go. That is the biggest tease possible if you have the Ducks. But if you have the Flyers, you're thrilled. That's 2 cards in that. Dude, I need this knife. It's my only knife. 21. Nice. All right. That's a good red. Oh, I think this could be Four Nations Supreme. Crosby for the Penguins. Quentin Byfield for the Kings. Ryan Leonard on the Authentic Rookies for the Capitals. Boone Jenner for Columbus. New Grooves to 299 of Sam Renzel for Chicago. New Grooves Rainbow 299 of Joaquin Kamel. Huh. That's a tech card because it's super thick just because it has foil. I don't know how that's a tech card, but okay. Mr. Svechnikov for the Hurricanes. Coco for the Kraken. And for the Senators, I believe, Nicholas Mentepalo on the Supreme patches from the Four Nations. I think the worst player that you could get. It's still a cool card. But still a cool card. But unfortunately the worst player that you could get. Yeah, he did score in the Olympics. That is fair. All right, final box. That EP 40. Oh, what did we get in golden? It's got to be speed skating because there's 2 Dutch athletes there. And okay, I'm correct. I love how she's like, okay, let's look at the nations on the podium and let's decide what event it was. 2 Dutch athletes, speed skating. Short track men's, nice. Dude, watching speed skating is wild. And 40 on the serial number. Spike the box. Overall, I'd say solid inner, but nothing like spectacular. Kochetkov for the Hurricanes, Pasternak for the Bruins, Kamel for the Predators, Drysdale for the Oilers, rookie to $3.99. If you inverse the numbers, it's technically a 101, but not really. Gabe Perreault. Cole Perfetti for the Jets on the rainbow base to 91. Juuso Valimaki for the Hurricanes on the Four Nations fabrics. He was with the Hurricanes at the start of the break, so he goes there. Banner year of Evan Bouchard. And Jack Finley for the Bolts. Unfortunately, not the best player to get, but that wraps up the break. We'll do a little recap here. Next SP break, I think probably we'll do it Friday. We'll do the other half Friday. Weird inner. I would say weird inner. I'd say we did actually good from a subset standpoint, but bad on the players that we hit standpoint, if that makes sense. But yeah, so Fridays, the teams will get posted tomorrow for that. Because, we did get some cool cards. We got the Global Series Fabric patch of Lundell. Bobby McMahon isn't the worst auto to get to 149. Luke Hughes isn't bad. The Dvorsky's pretty sick. Heiskin's not bad. Benson's not bad. Mitchkov on the Game Gear. Not the worst cards. Kachuk, not bad. The Cutter Gauthier is a nice card. It's just no Flyers fan is going to want this, and also if you're a Ducks collector, you're not going to want this. So it's just a really weird card. Same with his draft day relics, or draft day marks. Zachary LaRue, speaking of draft day marks. We'll do the McDavid in second, just because, it's McDavid in Four Nations and stuff. But I'm going to call the hit of the break the Mantipalo. The first and only time he'll probably ever be the hit of a break. But, hey, the 15 Four Nations Supreme Patches, pretty cool card.